Be my lady. Truly I must let you know that I love you. All I want is you. How I need you. So please, ay di ba para pala merienda? Be my lady. Baby, you won't lose the pain if you just tell me. Say the words alone to me that I want to hear. Something's on your mind, isn't it? In your smile, be my lady. Just forget the past, it's time to make your broken heart. The walls divide us now, so try the tears in your eyes. Nothing can stop us now. I'll give you all I have. Be my lady. Baby, you will lose me if you just tell me. Say the words you'll always that I wanna hear. Something's on your mind, isn't it? In your smile, be my lady. Just forget the past, it's time to make your broken heart. The walls divide us now, so my tears in your eyes. Nothing can stop us now. I'll give you all I have. Be and make a brand new start. She's leaving that day through the rest of my life. Just like a bird of gold, my love lasts until forever. Just like a bird of gold, my love lasts forever. Wala po sa Liaison. Mabuhay! Mahalin natin ang Pilipinas Incorporated. Palakpakan po natin ang ating President of the Faith Recto.
Thank you, Attorney. May nanalo na! Ayan. Yung mga gusto kong humamon, lumapit lang sa akin, ha? Mga gusto tumapat kay Attorney, kaso panalo na eh. Okay? Nagising naman kami, Attorney, with that wonderful voice. Thank you so much for that intermission number. And of course, dadako na po tayo sa ating pangalawang keynote speaker. Kagaya nga po na nabanggit natin kanina, this is a national convention and all the messages and all the talks that you're about to hear are going to share, okay, nuggets of wisdom and knowledge para po sa ating lahat. And at this time, we are privileged to have with us, of course, ang sabi nga po ni Attorney ay kakatalaga lamang, no, na Undersecretary. Okay? Batang-bata pa pong Undersecretary ito, no? Ng Presidential Legislative Liaison Office. So, former USEC, soon-to-be Secretary. Ayun naman pala. Okay? Ng PLLO. Tama ba? And so, let's all put our hands together for incoming Secretary Orville BALLITOC. A round of applause.
Thank you so much, Doc, our ever-dynamic MC. Well, ang hirap po magsabi, no? We'll only say it when it's there. But indeed, I appreciate everyone, especially our dear President, a very good friend and sister, Madam Faith Recto, for organizing this national convention, even if it's already, the election is already over. And normally, conventions, political conventions, are often done prior to elections. Pero iba po, ang mahalin natin ang Pilipinas. Palapakot po natin ang bawat isa. Secondly, the election is already over. Our principals have already won the victory on the battle cry of unity. But the work has just begun for them and also for us. And I think everyone in this room deserves an applause. Palapakan po natin ang ating mga sarili dahil napanalo natin ang ating mga kandidato noong nakalipas na eleksyon. Thank you so much. And I believe that you are well appreciated. Kahit hindi man ang tao, but there is someone up there, no, who knows your heart. There's someone up there who appreciates you, all the efforts that you've done. But I'm not saying na hindi tayo ina-appreciate. We are all appreciated. And the best for us is yet to come. Our President, Bongbong Marcos, we are so happy because he hails from the north. I am also from the north, from Ifugao and Mountain Province, from the Cordilleras, and married to someone from the south in North Cotabato. So I'm both from the north and from the south. And I can see, no, lahat kayo, every one of us has social media. And there's so much cynicism and disinformation, disunity that are being showered on the Filipino voters, on the citizenry through social media. That is why, noong pong eleksyon, yung battle cry ng unity, hindi po doon nagtatapos. Ngayon pong natapos ang eleksyon at nanalo na po ang ating mga kandidato, we should be more than united. Ituloy po natin ang battle cry ng unity. And of course, hope and faith ang idadagdag natin doon. Kasi po, marami pong umaasa sa atin. Marami pong umaasa sa inyo. Kayo po mga leaders ng mga parallel groups ng eleksyon, marami pong umaasa sa inyo. During President Marcos's SONA, he initiated his initial plans for the country. For us to overcome this crisis, for our economy to recover, and for us to overcome this pandemic. And he initiated 19 priority measures, mga bills yan, para sagot sa ongoing na crisis natin ngayon. But in the next few days, yung ating mga leaders, economic leaders, will be meeting to discuss, come up with a 6-year medium-term Philippine Development Plan para sa kanyang plano sa nalalabing or sa 6 na taon niyang paglilingkod. And we also have the Philippine Development Plan, yung Ambition 2040, na laging sinasabi ni Presidente Duterte noon, na Pilipinas by 2040 ay magkakaroon ng maginhawa at matatag. Ano ba yung sabi niya? Basta by then, the vision is for us to become a middle-class country. Wala na pong poor by 2040. And dyan po, nakaangkla yung mga plano natin ngayon. Because remember, that is just a vision. How we foresee ourselves by 2040. And it is critical that we will support the administration of President Bongbong Marcos more than ever. Because his failure will also be our failure. And his victory, his triumph, will also be our triumph. So now, in all this, how can we position ourselves? Tayo lang po, sabihin siguro natin, kung isa-isa tayo, like raindrops. I remember Madam Faith sending a message to me, no? Isang ambon lang. Kung pa isa-isa, walang epekto. Pero pag dumami, babaha. Okay? Wala kang mararamdaman kung pa isa-isa lang. Kung ikaw, Attorney JR, my dear brother, Attorney JR, kung ikaw lang mag-act ng sarili mo, would you think papakinggan ka? Kung ikaw lang, Madam Faith, would you think papakinggan ka? Pero kung tayong lahat, magkaisa, magsuporta sa administrasyon, through, tumahalin natin ang Pilipinas. Malaki pong impact ito. And I believe we will be heard. Palapakan po natin ang ating mga speaker. But how can we do that? It can only be heard when we are united. How can we be united? As I was telling you, ang Pilipinas or ang ating presidente ay mayroong 6-year plan. Para matapos ang kanyang termino, ay mas maginhawa ang ating buhay, mas progresibo ang ating bansa. Yun po ang ating destinasyon in the next 6 years. At how can we be an impact, to be able to be of help, to be there, to help the President gain his mission and vision for the next 6 years. Paborito ko po na binabasa yung, alam niyo po yung flying geese. Yung goose doon sa Canada, yung mga migrating geese, no? Ito yung mga gansa, kung alam niyo lang sa Tagalog. These are geese. They are bigger than ducks, weighing about 9 pounds. So medyo malaki-laki sila, they're heavy. But every year in and year out, they migrate from Canada to the US to do away with the cold. They can travel 1,500 miles, hindi kilometers, 1,500 miles in 24 hours without them resting. kaya nyo yun, yung sasakyan nga natin, hindi natin kaya yun. No? In 24 hours, you can travel 1,500 miles. But these flying geese can do it. And they do it year in and year out. What I learned from these flying geese, that we can learn from them, and we apply it to our organization, is, I think, essential and critical. Because these flying geese, they form a V shape. Thousands of them flying from the north to the south. Very fast. And how do they do it? When they flap their wings together, they form a V shape. Kapag nagpa-flap yung wings nila, yung motion will create, parang it becomes so light for them, parang hindi sila napapagod, and they go fast and straight sila papunta. No? And V, because there's always a lead goose. Our lead goose in this organization is Madam Faith Recto. All the geese follow the lead goose. Walang humihiwalay. And you know what? If a goose gets out of the shape, of the formation, mararamdaman niya yung hirap ng paglipad. Okay? Pag nararamdaman niya, babalik siya. Ganun po ka-united yung mga flying geese. And if a goose, sometimes we are not perfect people. We have ailments, we have shortcomings at times. May mahihiwalay na goose na injure. What the other goose do, 2 or 3 of them bababa para alalayan yung nawalang goose. And until the injury will be fixed, they go back to the big formation. And that's what we can do in this organization. No man is an island. Okay? If may nawala man, hilain natin, samahan natin yung ating mga kasamang may injury para may babalik sa main formation natin. So that every one of us will reach our destination, a progressive Philippines. Our organization has its own goals, and Madam President will be able to enunciate that. But in order for us to achieve the vision and the mission of this organization, the goal of this organization, we need unity, and everyone is expected to join our V shape in order for us to reach our destination. That's also what happens when we recognize President Bongbong Marcos, VP Inday Sara, as our lead geese. We align ourselves, our organization will align ourselves with the formation in order for us to succeed in the coming years ahead. Thirdly, these flying geese, when you hear them, panoorin niyo sa YouTube o sa video, when they travel, they form sounds. Nag-kwak-kwak-kwak sila, maingay sila. Because they're cheering each other. Para hindi sila mapagod, hindi nila maramdaman yung pagod nila. So they make noise and they cheer each other up. And that also we can do in this organization. We need to cheer each other up. Because we are but humans. Nasasaktan tayo, nagkakaproblema. But if we let our fellow members of this MNAP organization feel that we are there for them, we will cheer them up. Mas madali silang makabalik sa formation. And mas madali, mas mareresolva yung kanilang mga problema. Lastly, these geese have not just a unity of direction, kasi nga lahat sila pumupunta. They also have a unity of purpose. And yung purpose po nila doesn't change. Okay? Ang goal natin dito, patulungan natin ang Pangulong Bongbong Marcos para mag-succeed siya sa kanyang presidency. Matulungan natin ang bawat miyembro para magkaroon tayo ng mas matatag, mas magandang buhay. No? Yun yung purpose natin. Matulungan natin ang bawat isa, matulungan natin ang presidente, ang gobyerno. Ganon din po yung mga geese. Iisa lang yung purpose nila. Makarating sa kabilang, from south to north, or north to south, makarating sila doon at makabalik pagkatapos ng winter. Okay? They don't change. Hindi sila namimili kung saan sila pupunta. Iisa lang yung pinupuntahan nila, iisa lang yung binabalikan nila. Sana ganun po tayo. Huwag tayo yung taong paiba-iba. Loyalty is essential, is vital and critical. And also, our devotion to the purpose of the organization, our devotion to helping the President succeed in his presidency is very, very much important and paramount for all of us. Sana po, ang mahalin natin ang Pilipinas ay hindi lang ngayon. Sana po, ang mahalin natin ang Pilipinas Incorporated will spread its wings. Hindi lang dito sa loob ng room na ito. But when we spread our wings, everyone will see that the organization is valuable. We will be recognized. And that we will really be of help to the administration of President Bongbong Marcos. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagdalo, sa pagpunta dito. Alam ko, saan dulo ng Pilipinas kayo nanggaling. But your time here is not wasted. It's not in vain. But I believe it is a seed that you are sowing that will grow into a big plant that will bear much fruit. And I'm excited to see those fruits in the coming months, in the coming years. Mahalin natin ang Pilipinas. Maraming salamat.